Okay, our next speaker is Justin Cahill, founding partner and director of Rise, formerly held senior roles with British Telecom and TNS. Justin?
Good afternoon, Graveyard Shift. How to get an Irishman to keep to 5 minutes? Tell him there's a bar outside. So I've made it a personal objective of mine to speak quicker than Jose. And let me see if I can get this working. Hold on 1 second and bear with me. Here we go. So I'm going to tell you a story of business opportunity and value creation in China. A story of how we built a business in just over 3 years that now has over 30,000 children learning English and over 100 learning centers in one of the fastest growing markets in the world. And a story of how we challenged the market conventions and disrupted the market to create something which we believe is very unique, and it's called Rise. So let me just firstly state who I represent. It's a company called EMPGI. And the reason I just want to a few things about EMPGI. One is we invest in education, but one thing we've learned and we focus on these developing, emerging, or what I call growing markets. But we've started all our businesses organically. 2 businesses in partnerships with local entrepreneurs. And these are organic businesses that we started from scratch because we couldn't find businesses to acquire. So the difference, I think the difference we bring is we bring capital, but also we bring operational experience and we bring unique IP, and we have an exclusive license with Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. So the IP is key to what we offer. So, as I said at the start, what I'm going to explain to you, sorry, this is going backwards, excuse me, technology glitch. Let me go this way. Here we go. What I'm going to talk to you about is how we disrupted the market, how we challenged the market conventions. The first disruption is the school environment. We had to create a place that kids wanted to go to, that kids felt they could learn in, that kids felt they engaged with. And I think it's not too strong a word to say that we want to instill a love to learn, and I think we've done that. So that was the first sort of differentiator between us and the traditional providers. The second disruption was, how are we going to build a business in China that's going to be scalable and at the same time have outcomes? We couldn't rely on expatriate teachers. If you want to build a business in China or in a number of these markets, you have to have local teachers. So how do you have local teachers? You have to create a standardized curriculum, and you have to use technology, which I'm going to show you. So again, we had to change if we wanted to build something that was truly scalable, we had to change the rules. So technology. I think everyone's talking about technology here, but we've really done it. 60% of our course is based on technology. It's been integrated from the start. So why? Kids are motivated by it. Kids learn through it. And in our mind, in terms of if we wanted to use local teachers, we needed to have software that would give US voiceover. And we had to have, if we wanted to have a standardized curriculum, we needed software at the base of it, technology. We're talking, this is Houghton Mifflin Harcourt technology. They've invested hundreds of millions of dollars to develop. So again, key to it was the technology. Oh, I've gone the wrong way, excuse me. I'm pressing the wrong button. So, one back. Thank you. So again, the curriculum and learning model. Let me go back a step. What is the ambition of Chinese parents? Chinese parents want to send their kids to US universities. That's their key ambition. So our curriculum is a US curriculum. It's as if they're in a US classroom. So we're creating that. We're teaching them language arts, science, maths, as if they're in the US classroom. Why is that? Because they want to go to US university. They want to go to US high school. And that's why the US curriculum is very important to what we offer. I don't know what's wrong here. Sorry, guys. It's just going the wrong way. I'm going to use this. So for the financiers out there and the investors, center utilization and profitability was key to our model. So how are we going to make it as profitable as possible? We needed to ensure that we had utilization daytime and weekend and nighttime. So that's why we created a preschool and an after-school model. So utilization is 12 days a week, 12 hours a day, seven days a week. Again, key to and I'll explain some of the financial metrics that we've been able to instill into the business, but very profitable business. Immersive. Everyone told us we could not offer 6 hours a week of tutoring. We could not offer. They said the kids in China are too busy. But again, we disrupted the market, we challenged it, because if we wanted to get the outcomes, we had to challenge that the 2 hours a week. We weren't going to get the outcomes with 2 hours a week. So again, a key disruption we brought to the market. Marketing strategy. Again, we wanted to change the rules of the marketing strategy. We wanted to bring down the cost of acquisition. And how are we going to do that? Again, high word of mouth, high parent advocacy for our model. So we created a parent-teacher association. 4 weeks ago, we did 1,500 parents in Beijing, not giving out to us, actually part of what we offer. I'm just showing you this ad, which we don't have sound to. I don't know, we've lost sound for some reason. But basically what this ad is showing, it's part of our brand building, but the whole premise behind the brand is we're showing US content coming to China and Chinese kids going back to US university. It gives you an idea of where the ambitions of kids are. So another one for the investors we are premium price points, and Carlos, I think, was referring to us. We charge on average, $2,500 US per kid per stage. At the moment, we have 10 years of course. Put that in perspective, kids, they pay up front. So we have higher tuition fees. Again, we were told we weren't going to be able to charge that. Lower marketing costs, lower teacher costs because we're local teachers. And on top of that, we have highly efficient utilization. So you can see our EBITDA margins are very high. And student retention, a key metric for us. We're getting 75% student retention. So 75% of kids, it's like a quasi-school model, are coming. We get 95% continuation through the year, 75% retention. So again, we all live and die by one thing. I think we talk about it. We've got all these great disruptions and challenges. But the key thing is if you don't have the outcomes, I'm going to leave you with one video. If you don't have the outcomes, you're going to die. Education is a business. It's a difficult business. It's a business you have to be you have to be in here for the long term. And basically, what we brought is serious focus on the outcomes. I'm going to leave you with Tan, who's a kid, and it's going to say when he started. This is when he started, after a week.
I am a boy. I am 10.
That's after 10 minutes.
Needs to be groomed. Shell's too fancy. This shell's too plain. Too fancy, too plain. Too raw, too smooth.
I can show you hundreds of videos like that. Just the thing I'd like to leave you with, one last thought. So China, second largest economy in the world. By 2017, it's going to be the largest. Latest statistics. Okay? You have the 6-to-1 you have this parental ambition to send kids to US universities. You have now increases of 30% and 40% of Chinese kids going to US high schools, US universities. 30% of all international admissions to US universities last year were from China. So we believe RISE is very well positioned to take advantage of that. Thank you.
It's great. We'll give time for one question, I think. It's good. Phil, why don't you go?
So actually, I'd like to ask about the last thing. You say RISE is very well positioned to take advantage of that in the sense that you will prepare Chinese students to come to American universities, but you haven't actually worked out a distribution channel to send those students to American universities. Is that correct? Well, because there are a ton of universities who would want to partner with you. I'll give you my business card after.
Yeah. Well, just to give you an idea, we have deans of admission coming to meet our parents in the fall from Princeton and a number of different, it's a little bit of a marketing ploy, but we're creating SAT, ACT. Our middle school will have SAT, ACT, GRE prep in there, our middle school program we're developing, and we're going into SAT prep and into counseling and mentoring for college mentoring. So.
Awesome. Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Excellent. Very well done.